Hey, welcome back gamers to Gamer Guide channel. In this episode we're going to be playing some more of Reassembly and the Killer Bees. Since last time I took a little bit of extra time off camera and built a new ship. I'm not it right now, but it's basically got a factory on it. And in this episode I think what I'd like to do is first of all expand a little bit more on our map here, as we're kind of tight in our little section, our blue area. We might also change our colors real quick. And then my goal is to go ahead and upgrade here to laser drones and maybe get a shield too, is kind of what I'm hoping for. And maybe the big shard launchers too. That's only 540C and does a little bit more damage, looks like. 100 versus, what are we using now? 50. So these big shard launchers would be nice for a little bigger ship. But anyway, let me go over to the new ship and show you that. I just threw this together before getting here on camera. And threw a little factory on it. Use a couple more of these PB subsystem guns because they have a little bit longer range. And then snuck in a couple of these defense guns. And then thrusters and stuff like that. Another shard launcher too. So I'm probably just going to switch over to this. Got to think of a name for it real quick. Not really sure what a great name would be. Why don't we do... We'll just go with something from Robocraft. Go Electro Mentor. There we go. We'll save that dude. And let's go ahead and we'll switch over into it. And then let's go ahead and put up our the scrapper and the bat and a couple other little fun ships. Let's see, I think we started out with this one here. So those will be ships we'll be able to build now that we got our factory together. And we're gonna go and upgrade to the new ship. Well, I think it's an upgrade. We'll see how well it performs. I've not actually taken this out and flown it yet or tested it, but turned out okay for a simple little quick ship. Alright, it's got a little bit more armor and it's going to probably be a little slower, but that's fine because when I'm making fleets like I like to do, I like all the ships to stay up with me. So flying a little bit slower ship does have its perks. Okay, so I guess right now what I could go ahead and start by doing is collecting some more resources, and we'll see if my fleet can throw me some resources too. There we go. And then let's try to hit something out of the factory here. See how we do for building our first ship, which should be another scrapper. Yeah, nice. This is going to work out well. And we'll get some of our little fighters. Alright, so let's take a look on our map and see where our next space station is. We got one here in gray section of space. This means unexplored. So let's head over, we'll follow blue arrows real quick and see about getting that unlocked. Getting a little bit further. So we gotta get about 100 more C to get the large scrapper, and then about 500 more too for the shields. And actually it was 2,000 on that, so we've got a little bit of work to do. Alright, well, it seems like our defense cannons are working pretty good. It's just the range on this faction is so small. Seems like a problem, but our scrap launchers are working pretty good, and these are just our little miniature ones too, so I can't wait till we get a big scrap launcher. Alright, let's look. We got another space station we can unlock down here. Let's get this dude out of the way. Can't wait to get shields too. That's going to help so much. I'll probably upgrade most of these little ships when we get there. Because shields is definitely worth the time. Just from other factions I've played, I've found that's the case. Alright. So we did claim one little extra area here. Maybe it's just because we have so many ships in it. These little light green boogers are out here. Now one of the things I said I was going to look at here is maybe changing the colors. It's not that. Bindings upgrade tutorial profile. Yeah, here we go. So we kind of have another faction that's blue and red, and we're blue and purple, so it's so similar. Thinking about changing blue to maybe orange or something, just so it shows up a little better, or maybe purple to orange. Maybe blue and orange might be a nice combo. All right, let's try that out. This is different enough where I don't think we're going to get confused with any other faction. So we'll see if we like that this time. Let me guys know what you think would be a good color combo if you have a suggestion. There's something I don't want it to look like the other ones, so you know I don't want to look like the red team or the blue team. So now I think we're at least different enough. So let's head out into space, see if we can get rid of some of these red dudes. Do a couple more ships while we're at it. Yeah, with all their scrappers here, this is much easier now. Alright, we can navigate through here and harvest out some of these weeds for resources. Things are coming along pretty well. We've already got 1,487 scrap. Taking out these little drones pretty easily. Fortunately, we haven't run into anything really big, as so far I think this bee faction might be a little bit weaker than some of the other ones I've played. I also noticed, just looking at YouTube for a little bit of advice from other gamers who played the bee faction, that there's been a couple other gamers who've actually already played the bee faction that I'm familiar with, like Lathrix and stuff has played this before. So I was considering going to play a different faction, maybe the Sentinels, if you guys want to see that. So if you guys think you might like to see another faction played too, and you want me to not play the bees and try to switch over to the Sentinels or something, just let me know in the comments below. Just, I'll have fun either way. And I didn't realize that there's people I know who have actually already played this particular faction, so I like to do something different. Now, I'm sure they've all been played on YouTube somewhere, but if you guys don't mind, you want to see my rendition on the bees, then I'm just going to continue to do that unless I hear differently from y'all. So, okay, let's see. We got that unlocked. We are now at 2,000 C. Let's see what we can buy with that. That is something, at least. Let's see, bindings. We actually need to do U for upgrade. We can buy basic shields now, so it would be kind of cool to go ahead and lock that. Generator storage, not quite unlockable, and large shards. So, and also the better drone, so pretty much anything I could do. But I think shield is probably going to be our #1 priority, so let's do that. We'll end up probably building another ship here late in the episode, and something with shields, and maybe with drone launchers. Let's see if we can't get that unlocked here, too. We're flying around. Looks like we're in the pink zone. Whoever these guys are. Eat some shard, pink guys. You don't want any of that, do you? Alright, let's see. We have one of our bases under attack here. Or at least in jeopardy. That's what that yellow box indicates, so the yellow arrows. An oblong. Alright, here I'm crashing into a rock. Well, we got enough of these guys. We're getting pretty deadly now with just sheer quantities, even though our ships are not that powerful. Just the amount of a fleet we have. The fact that we're kind of all staying together helps a lot. There we go. Now, if we just have some ranged weapons, that'd be great. I think that was the guy that was putting our space station in jeopardy. Already at 631. Let's see here. Why don't we plot a waypoint here on the map? Let's go across here, this dark zone of our territory, and see what's through here, and hit this blue one up in the corner. So here we go. Head north on the map. Let's see what we have here in uncharted space. Hopefully nothing too horrendous and difficult. One thing I will say about this is ship is a whole lot slower now. So the green, orange, and blue, I'm okay with that. It's kind of a funky looking color. We have round asteroids here. Fortunately, the ship seems to maneuver okay. Haven't had any objections to it so far. Rather, just kind of limited by what I can choose in this faction. So I have to kind of deal with what I have to deal with, you know what I'm saying? There we go. Alright, here we are in another friendly plant zone. Some of these farmer guys. But we look different enough where we're not getting confused. We'll go and spit out a couple more of our team. We've got the blue team. Now, see, this is the guys that I was getting confused with last time, but now we look definitely different enough where I'm not going to get confused. That was not a good strategy. Hide in the little hole. You can't run anywhere when you hide in the little asteroid hole. So we will get you. All right, fleet, come kill this red guy. Nice. Those lasers are pretty powerful if you hit them right. I'm just hoping that we get some long-range weapons at some point. And our little PB subsystems are working pretty good. Alright, we get up here, we should get another 500 from unlocking this station. And then I think we're just going to need one more, really, and we'll be able to go ahead and get our large drones. That's what I want to unlock next, the ones that were like 1,700 and some change. So if we go ahead and get that done, then I can build a pretty awesome ship. Getting a little extra C wouldn't hurt too, as I wouldn't mind upping the amount of possibility we have, our P, in this episode too, to build a little bit more of a serious style ship here. Something's more of a contender. Here we go. Uh-oh. Okay, flat faction. So I think we're going to change course here, because I don't think we're quite up to the task yet to get into a serious fight with the NPC Planet faction, as these really require shields to burrow through their defenses. So we're going to go ahead and forego that, and we'll chart another course here. So what we could do is maybe we'll hit for this guy over here. That shouldn't take too long to get over there. So we'll chart a new course here, and on our way, produce a couple ships. Seems like the scrappers are staying up with pretty easily. So they put a pretty good amount of thrust on those guys. But some of the little fighters seem like they're falling behind a bit. Alright, so here is our territory. That's interesting that the colors have not changed yet on our buildings from the purple and blue we had originally chosen. Which I'm fine with. I think it's a cool color. It's just easy to get confused. So we'll see. Maybe next time I restart the game, though, I'll be purple or excuse me, orange and teal, our new colors. The ships are the right color, though. It's just the buildings have stayed the same. But it could just be that they're a different NPC faction of the same race or something. I'm not sure. I mean, that's just how it works with buildings. All right. We got a red guy over here. Nope. Gotta be careful, because I don't have any shields yet. These guys are pretty strong. Little guys I'm not worried about, but that big red ship, I think we've died to that one before a couple of times. Now he's a little injured. It's cost some scrap at him. There we go. Now if we get close enough to them, our little miniguns take them out pretty easily. But you did do a pretty good amount of damage to our scrap. Alright, so this will give us another 500, and that will get us into be able to unlock those drones, which is kind of what I wanted to do. There we go. Done on that. Now we're at 2,000. Probably be able to up our possibility too. Let's just see here on upgrade what it's going to take to get there. Right now we have, what, 320 to get the new unlock, so we could at least unlock one more tier of our P, and then we'll go ahead and get our drone launcher. So we got another one down here. It should be easy to unlock, so we'll go ahead and hit that guy. Oh, got a couple of those blue ships. I guess I'm going to pop out a couple allies here. Hopefully they can spawn up before I get murdered. Shit. Wow, oh, that's the guy with the really super powerful guns. Those guys have crazy good guns. So we got knocked down, but we get up again. They're never going to hold me down. Alright, so let's see. We have a couple more of these stations here. Now this looks like an enemy ship. It looks like an asteroid. Alright, let me get out of here. Oh, tractor beam in some of our broken parts, so we can get ourselves back together, and we'll try to hit it again. We got a whole bunch of little stations out here that need to be unlocked, but the pink and black faction here too is pretty formidable. Now we got the Terrans. I believe the white and blue is the Terrans, and they definitely have better weapons than I do right now. But not for long. I think after we get our laser drones and our giant shards, we're going to be in a lot better shape. So at least that is the hope. But as we up our possibility, we're going to get more and more things that we can unlock, including buildings and stuff like that, which are coming up a little bit later. Unless you guys decide that you want to watch me play one of the other races, and I'm kind of liking the idea of the Sentinels right now, so getting the mass beaten up by an angry mob of spaceships. Ouch. Oh, that guy's got a sniping gun on him. Alright. A little rough here, playing the bees right now. Alright, respawning. What do we have for right now? 303. See, now we needed 320 to up our possibility, I believe. Alright, instead of going south, let's go ahead and we'll head up to the top here and unlock this. All I want to do is get a little bit more P, and then I'm going to go ahead and build my new ship, and we'll try and see how much better we are with shields added in the mix, because right now we're just getting wrecked. Of course, not really fair here, as we got like 5 or 6 little ships, and I don't have any extra C for my fleet. I held them off okay. Need to grow my thrusters back, though. Alright, so the little red ships, at least, I'm able to take down. Uh-oh, big red ship, though. Big red ship got angry that I was beating up his little kids. Going to harvest some of this stuff. Could also take this to a space station and use this for C. So one way to make cash is just to deliver resources. And we need to get away from this asteroid and keep running into it, losing my back thrusters. Why am I getting sucked into it? It's like it's got gravity. I must have my controls messed up. Let's see here. Fire at will, that's... Okay, keyboard rotate ship. Cursor rotate ship, that's what I like. Okay, that's working a little bit better. Oh look, some of the new buildings are now my color. So I guess it's just the older buildings that are going to be purple, and anything that's new on the asteroids will end up being orange and teal. So the nice thing is, even though our ships seem a little bit weak at this point, once we have a foothold somewhere and we build all these buildings on the asteroids, it's a lot easier to kind of stay in control of that part of the galaxy, as each of these buildings has got its own guns and drones and all that kind of stuff too. So we just need to kind of help capture more territory for these to be planted on the rocks, basically. Green guys seemed a little bit easier to deal with than the pink team and the Terrans and stuff like that, and especially the blue team. And their guns were crazy good. Alright, now we need to watch out for the Sentinels, because they're also going to be way outmatching us. I got their guys coming, and I can't move anymore, so I think we're gonna die again. There we go. Alright, we got that little Sentinel. Let's go ahead and grab his stuff, and I guess we'll go and produce a couple ships for our fleet here. A little bit more, get a couple more. And now, just because we have the quantity, we should have a little bit easier time of getting through here. Alright, so let's see. We got one straight ahead here on the map. Go ahead and mark that. Make it a little easier to get out to it. And let's head over there. Unlock that, and then I think we're going to go ahead and build our new ship. And then we'll call it an episode. A kind of rough episode after all the deaths and stuff we've had. But this new ship, I think, is going to help turn the tides of things, especially with the laser drones and the larger scrap launchers. Alright, let's get this unlocked. There we go, 500 more. We'll go ahead and we could buy that, but let's see, we got 852. We haven't bought the large scrap launcher yet either, so I guess that's another thing we could do real fast. Let's go ahead and unlock these other guys. We got this one looks like a Jeopardy. Alright, that space station is actually a building. Looks like it's got a couple factories on it too, so that's kind of neat. Alright, and then we'll come down here to this one. Oh, gotta stay in the circle for the right amount of time. Alright, we got enough guys, so that red guy shouldn't be a problem. Alright, so there's our extra 500. Now let's go ahead and upgrade our both our shard launcher and our possibility. Let's see if we can do it again. And so now we have a ship we could get that's 777p. That's probably a good place to start. So let's go ahead and build one and see what we come up with here. Let's go over to... we're good on that. Let's go over to pick a new bay and get to work. Alright guys, well as you see, I finished my ship here, but it's a little bit more P than I have currently, but I can go ahead and keep it and just go ahead and keep doing unlocks so I get up to 2,259 P. Let's go ahead and think of a name for this. I'm thinking Scorpion, but if you guys have an idea for a name, leave that down in the comments below, and if you're new here to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to it. I appreciate that, and I always like seeing your guys' feedback. So thumbs up this video too if you would. It's helps me out a little bit, and I appreciate it seeing you guys enjoy what I make here. So let's see, let's go ahead and work on just getting some more of this unlocked. I have to get around this asteroid here to get this guy out of the way. Now we could have made a little bit smaller ship, but I don't think it's going to take that long to get up to 2,000 P if we just work on getting it unlocked here. Go ahead and spawn a couple more fighters. We can just mob up on all these guys. Should be okay. Kind of pays for having a fleet, basically investing in getting other ships and stuff like that, because they in turn will give you more currency, and then you can get your upgrades a little bit faster. Alright, so let's see. Where can we go here? Let's hit this one last space station, and if we can get over there, then we'll just go ahead and call it an episode. And we'll continue growing our P in the next episode to be able to unlock our brand new ship with the laser drones and all that kind of good stuff. We could also just make a little bit smaller version with maybe just like 1 or 2 laser drones and without a shield or something, but the shield looks pretty cool. And honestly, when I get that ship, I probably will take these other slots and make a little higher possibility ships. Alright, 181 right now. Got a lot of red guys here. Let's just go ahead and get this unlocked here real fast. Some of the green dudes hanging out in our territory. Uh-oh. Getting swarmed again. That guy got taken out quickly. Alright, same with them. Good. Let's go and get this unlocked. Nice. 500 more. Definitely go ahead and upgrade a little bit. We need 390 and 430, so we're getting close. Right, we're already at 855. So it is going to take a little bit to get up to 2,000 something, though. I'll say that. And by killing these ships, we're doing pretty good. Make another scrapper. Yeah, we're running pretty quickly. You can also sell off your ships to make money, so that's another good reason to start a fleet, as you get to see by selling off these vessels. I guess I can go ahead and produce my my own fleet creating ship, and that would kind of compound my own fleet, so we'll go ahead and do that. We got 2 of the bats in there too, so we don't need that. Let's go ahead and you can copy these just by alt dragging it, so we'll go ahead and do that. And now we can create our own ship too, which is the factory, with the factory on it, which would be nice. Alright, let's go ahead and go to our unlock screen and see what we got here now. Now at 941, pretty close to 1,000. We need 470 more, and 8,000 is our maximum, so we might sell off some ships or something like that in the next episode to go ahead and get our bigger vessel with shields, or I might just go ahead and remake and make a little attack vessel or something like that for going out and scouting around till we get up to 2,000. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me here on another episode of Reassembly, and let me know down below in the comments if you'd like to see me play the Sentinels instead of the Killer Bees in the next episode. Please like this video once again, and subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you guys in my very next episode. Later!